that's the thing that people understand. Like, oh, it's your Super Bowl. It's a first round win. It's like, dude, we've been the Dothraki army. We've been the stormtroopers. Like, we've been the mushrooms in the Mario game, and we've just been a tomato can lined up for them to knock off the shelf. All right, everybody, before we get into today's show, I want to talk about DraftKings. NFL playoffs, let's go. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, makes every moment feel bigger. A running back cuts through the line, a strip sack flips a field, a tight end hauls in the kind of touchdown grab you'll talk about for years. Postseason games shift fast, and with DraftKings live betting options, you can stay right in the moment. Plus, DraftKings has your back with early exit protection. If the player in your eligible NFL prop bet goes down at any point in the first half, you still get paid in cash. New customers bet just $5, and if that bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings Sportsbook, every drive, every play, every moment. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code StretchPod. That's code StretchPod to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Welcome to the stretch. The Chicago Bears fucking did it, ladies and gentlemen.
They did.
Oh, my
They did.
God.
I love our good partners at DraftKings, but I could not wait for that ad to end so we could fucking get to it.
But I can't even say that. Even reading the copy, just saying like the postseason games shift fast. They certainly do.
Certainly
do.
Or in our case,
that game was dead 100 times.
I don't think it was that like. If
you felt good going into half,
no,
I was in the kitchen with you, and you're like, I don't even want to watch the rest of this game. That was your direct.
What period was that?
It was at halftime.
I was frustrated, obviously, but there was something weird in the back of my head that whole time. Like if they would have gone up by 3 full scores, I know it was an 18-point game or whatever. What was it? 16, 18, whatever it was. But I just had a weird feeling the whole time. And the Bears are cockroaches. They do not fucking die. You better double tap them. Like we talked about it last week. You have to double tap the Bears. And if you don't, then you're...
I'll be honest. I thought they were going to lose until I saw the ball hit the ground on the goal line. Like
Dude,
that's like when they were driving, and I was like, holy fuck, like... We have this miracle moment, and then now Jordan Love is at the 25.
They completed a 4th and 7, I think.
Yeah, they did.
To Golden.
And so, I never felt like you're saying you felt okay. Like I
don't want to say I felt okay or that I predicted the win or anything, but the clock would have had to be zeros for me to be like they're out of this game, like fully 100% out.
Yeah,
of this game.
I mean,
now on that last drive
for hope. Yeah,
on that last drive when Love was scrambling around and he fumbled the snap on the last play of the game. Which they might have gotten another playoff if he didn't do that.
Maybe.
I
snapped with what 7
seconds or something.
Yeah, so it would have been tough.
But I like if you have you ever seen like some gruesome like I don't know fucking video on the internet where you're like I know it's about to come but I can't take my eyes off it. Anyways, I'm about to see someone like get shot or something. Like that's what I was thinking. I'm like I have to turn away right here. Because the ball's in the air, and I had flashbacks of the Commanders game last year going through my head, and then it hit the ground. And if Gordon didn't really beat that ball down, he tried to catch it. It kind of bothered me, but all is well that ends well. The Bears slayed the dragon. 3 of the last 5 against the Packers. Caleb Williams, what more can you say about that guy ice in his veins?
Caleb Williams has more wins against the Packers than Mitch, Jay Cutler, and Justin Fields combined.
He's got 50% of the wins in the last 20 years, and he's played 2 years, I think I saw.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Ed, boots on the ground, how was it?
It was the best game I've ever been to in my life.
I think it's the best Bears game of our lifetime.
Oh, definitely.
And that's the thing. Is it the most important? No. Obviously, winning an NFC championship is more important.
For sure.
But, yeah, I think it is. I thought of that, too.
And it is, like, and we said it last week, where it was like, if you don't win this game, then the season is... It's not like a failure or anything, but
it's what you will think about.
Yeah,
and it'll always be in the back of your head. Like, sure, you'll see that you'll watch and you'll be like, "This was the year we really knew we had a quarterback. The year we knew we had a head coach."
Yep.
But then it'll always have a little stink because you got knocked out of the playoffs.
It's by them.
Yeah.
That's not what it would have been to me exactly. Obviously, you found the quarterback. Like there's 3 goals this year: find the quarterback, find the coaching staff, push for the playoffs. That goes into those 2, but slay the dragon that is the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. And they obviously checked the first 2 boxes this year. They found the staff, they found the quarterback. They needed to slay the Packers, and they slayed the Packers.
Yeah, like you guys, like dude, like you guys know, you guys have been to so many Bears games, and like afterwards, everyone just chants "fuck Green Bay."
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck Green Bay.
It
Fuck
could be
Green
they
Bay.
could be playing the Bucks.
And like this time it was like real.
Yeah.
Like it's like because we'll do that when we're playing the Browns. It doesn't really
right.
matter.
Yeah. Well,
this time it was like no, like
when-
this is real.
when
Like,
it was,
they're dead.
I think it was maybe after the last regular season game or heading into the playoffs at Blackhawks games, they had chants, like random chants.
Yeah.
Green Bay
Yeah.
sucks
Yeah.
throughout the whole game. So it's like the whole city is locked in.
And that's a thing that they could like point to and say, "Oh, we occupy so much of your brain." Like, of course, you're talking about us when you're playing a different team, whatever. But now it's like, no, like fuck you. Like we got the upper hand now.
Right. But
It
that's
was-
what makes rivalries in sports great. Like
Yeah,
you want to like, I got hubs and all these people being like, I had a guy tweet at me being like, I'll take the last 30 years of dominance over
No, you
last
wouldn't.
night. It's like, I'll take the present and the future. Like we're looking forward. This is like, I do think, and Dave Portnoy said the same thing. This is a rivalry changing win. And I really do feel like we are into a new era of this rivalry where I'm not saying like they're going to be a good team for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to get Parsons back, and they're going to be some more battles in the
correct
future for sure.
And like Jordan Love, obviously very good
Yeah.
quarterback.
Undeniable.
Like and
He's
Dan,
good.
Dan said it a long time ago where it's like when he hits that back foot and he just floats it and you're like, you just know it's going to be completed. But it's just like this now, like we have a dog too.
Yeah.
You know, we've always had these like piddly shit piss down your leg quarterbacks, and we're trying to find a way with Urlacher and Hester and like, can we have some kind of miracle? Now we have the arsenal to be like, yeah, we can score 25 points in a quarter when we need it. And it's like you look around the field. That was the another special thing to me about that fourth quarter, especially. Loveland monster game. Burden had a big play. Monungai had a big play in the passing game. DeAndre Swift, Rome with the crazy catch, and DJ Moore, who's had kind of a down year. His two best games by far were killing the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
So he had the one drop, and you're like, "Fuck DJ" on the last drive. And I think it might have been the very next play, where great play call too, by the way, to like fake the screen to Burden and have DJ leak
little
out
slip screen,
for the touchdown. Like perfectly set up. They had obviously had that play on tape many times. And then to have DJ catch it, who has been like our one guy the last several years, and now he's like part of it, and like for him to get it, and it's just like that whole drive was like something I couldn't have ever dreamed of.
I got the chills just playing it in my head right now.
The play of the game was the 4th and 8 to Rome.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched it 1,000
Yeah.
times. I was just watching it over and over until 3 a.m. last
When the game's over, they don't get that.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was
Did
telling
the
him,
Jordan pose too, which was it was perfect.
that's one of the absolute
My
best
God.
throws I've ever seen in my life at any level of football. He was off platform throwing across his body, and his feet were airborne.
Rolling
and
left.
He rolling left.
Yeah.
On 4th
Someone
and
had
8
his
against,
ankles.
Who can make that play?
I don't know, dude.
That's
I
like,
don't know if Patrick Mahomes prime year 2 when he's throwing for 3,000 yards.
the talent is undeniable. He's so fun to watch, and when you watch that play happen on TV, you're like, holy shit, good play. When you watch it, the camera angle from behind,
The end zone,
where it's like you don't even really see Rome.
Yeah.
Like so the fact that he had the vision to like
Put the loft on it.
throw him open at the only spot where only he could get it in the most critical play of the season. Just it's like that's everything we've ever wanted in a quarter. Like it's just so unbelievable that he made that play. And this it was another thing. I was looking at the box score. You know the old Ditka quote, stats are for losers.
Yep.
Caleb Williams quarterback rating in that game 36.9. Who gives a fuck? Okay, because
that low?
It was that. That's why I brought it up, because it was shockingly low.
Stephen Shea probably cares, but who cares?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Stephen Shea had a little digs during the stream last night.
Stephen Shea, by the way,
Mikey Betts has joined the pod.
Yeah,
Welcome
hey,
to the
guys.
show,
Mr.
Mikey
Ramen himself.
yeah, shout out Ramen, by the way. Stephen Che also said last year that he was dogging on Saquon. This year he's dogging on, and Saquon won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This year he's dogging on Caleb.
Yeah, hey, could be.
I like that.
No, I'm a very superstitious guy, so I'm looking at all the ways the Bears.
Yeah, we know
to
Mr.
that.
Ramen.
Ramen worked.
It did work.
You're only crazy.
It did work.
Right,
Dude, but I'm telling you, I've never seen a stadium as locked in as yesterday.
Yeah, So that's what we got. We got to go through obviously right now. What time did you get there at?
We got there we left the office because we had to wait because we had a ramen delay.
Yeah, tell us about the ramen.
For the
really
people
quick.
that don't know, Mikey Betts hits us with a text at 11?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, bear down. Like, I got ramen.
Here,
It's,
I'll read it off.
It's
real
good
quick.
luck ramen. Everybody has to take a bite before they before the game. So we're like, all right, fine. Like, of course, like whatever it takes, you know. So then we get here. We planned to leave at 3. And then Mikey was in traffic, so we're like, all right, we'll wait for Mikey. So you probably pulled up like 3:30, 3:45.
Yeah,
right?
3:30. Yeah.
Yeah. So then,
wait for the ramen.
yeah. So then, we waited for the ramen. I thought he was coming with like a nice ramen.
That's
plate.
what I thought.
We're
Yeah.
all gonna like take a scoop out of. It's legitimately the ramen from college, where it's just a brick, and he wanted us to take a bite out of the raw ramen,
Which we did.
Yeah.
we did. Yes, exactly. So we all did that in a shot of Rumpleman's, right?
Dr. McGillicuddy menthol.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Regardless, we did it. We did a shot, and then all of us are like, "Wait, like, how do we know? It's the first time we did it. No, like that could be it could be poison ramen." You know?
I was pretty pissed at him at halftime.
We all were.
Everybody
Like, fuck your
was.
ramen.
And in the replies, everybody's talking shit. And I'm like, just wait, you know. And then the ramen came through.
The ramen did
ramen
come
game.
through, and then Mikey Betts absolutely exploded because we had Blutman went and got another square and placed it on the arm of the couch,
Which worked.
and it just sat there for that. Really, like the two things that seemed to change the vibes of the game: Alex Bregman signing, and then the ramen on the armrest. And then when the Bears won, it was confetti of ramen shards everywhere.
Me and Dave were vacuuming for what, an hour after?
Yeah, it was
awesome.
everywhere.
That's worth it. So whatever. We probably get there like 4:15, and then we hit a tailgate, hang out there for a while. Then we went in the stadium. We hopped on with Waddle and Sylvie for like 5 minutes, and then we had field passes, so we were on the sidelines. And as soon as we went on the field, I don't know if this was pregame when the snow started.
Snow?
I mean, it was movie set snow.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
It was
Like
incredible.
lightly falling.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I had this weird piece about that because I was driving around and I was trying to ignore it, and I had stuff to do yesterday. I was out in the suburbs, and then I came home and I drove to the office, and I'm like, I don't like my sweatshirt because I'm like, this is not my lucky sweatshirt. I drove all the way home, and I was like feeling like I was gonna puke. And I would try to ignore the game all day, and then the snow started falling. I'm like, you know what? Maybe everything's gonna be
Just
just
gave you
fine.
a serenity.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was the coolest snow I've ever experienced in my life. Like, it was so light and fluffy.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
And,
man.
and it wasn't cold either.
Right. It was like 34.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was just
It's like little lake effects now.
you're just
Yeah.
talking to everyone's covered in this snow, like whatever. We're there's a lot of people down there hanging out. Then whatever, the game happens, and when I tell you it's the most locked in that stadium's ever, or just a game in general. Like, there's people who come out and they show on the Jumbotron and like you get excited, right?
Yeah.
Like Urlacher came out and I think they showed it on
Third
the
quarter,
broadcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
The stadium, like, of course, like
There's a pop.
You clap for him and there's a pop, but it's not the pop that he normally gets and
Yeah.
he should get because
Yeah.
he's a legend and he's a Hall of Famer. It was so focused on the game,
yeah.
where it was like, all right, like, thanks, Brian, we love you, but like,
Let's get
let's get this fucking like we got to figure this out.
How did
you
that
know?
compare to Cubs Pods Game 5?
So, Rick, good question, because I thought about that too. Wrigley was fantastic.
Yeah.
too. Like that's like
That was raucous.
yeah, for sure. Like comparable in the sense of like everyone was clapping, everyone was going
Yeah.
nuts the whole time, but it just
different.
didn't have the focus that this game had. Like
I
everyone,
think that's baseball versus football probably too.
yeah, for sure. And there's no downtime. You know,
Yeah.
like you're kind of just going.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the way that nobody really cared about anything, because it's kind of sucks for them because they got like their paid sponsorship.
Yeah.
Or our friend Lauren Screeden,
Yeah.
she's out there doing
Yeah.
like ads
No
for
one's
whatever,
paying
yeah,
attention,
like
yeah.
little games like high or low,
Yeah,
and then like no one is, everyone's like has their eye up and they're watching, but nobody's like really
Yeah.
interacting.
Just so like
Yes, exactly.
Because like every second mattered.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. There was
Like-
never you couldn't take a breath because once
Exactly.
they went up so big,
Mhm.
it just felt like if they don't score this possession, if they don't score this,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
And the 300 level was shaking.
was it really.
It was bouncing, dude. like bouncing. And that's
I know you're a nervous guy. Did you get a little nervous?
well, I don't know. You ever been down to like the orange lot where the like where you park for United Club? We weren't in United Club, but it's like
I know
the underground parking.
Yeah.
That parking lot freaks me out. Like the first time I think I ever went in there, I got like super claustrophobic because you're under the stadium.
Yeah.
Like, something happens.
Collapse.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that.
Some freak
But
earthquake.
as soon as that was happening, I was like, oh man, I was thinking of the parking lot, but whatever.
You know they didn't build this stadium right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's the worst stadium in the world. But like, dude, and that's, I don't know. Apparently, I was talking to security guard Tom down there. Like, Al Michaels said something about like San Francisco and the earthquake or something, and how, dude, it was moving.
Yeah,
like it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the stadium, another little like shout out. Nice move by George McCaskey last night.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Ubers.
Every Uber is free, paid for by the Bears.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's fucking sick.
great.
Yeah.
The whole
So
city.
Yeah.
He probably dropped a couple, I don't know,
I have no idea what
hundreds
that would
of
cost,
thousands
but
maybe.
It's a shitload
awesome.
of
It's a
money.
lot of money.
Yeah.
They also showed him on the broadcast. T.J. Edwards went down, and they were carting him away.
pulled
and
a
then
hawk.
just Wait, like
Yeah.
5 seconds after George McCaskey chasing
Running
him
down,
down,
running down
Go
the
see
tunnel
him.
to see if he's all right.
I
see that,
love
yeah.
George McCaskey.
That's
I know the Bears have had their issues over his
Dude, maybe it
reign.
was a Virginia problem.
Hey, I've been saying it's been a Virginia problem.
But
103.
Well, it's just like,
Say
They
what you
never
want.
would have. She never would have opened up the bank for Ben Johnson
listen,
historically.
there is no tougher job than to get trotted out there the day after your season ends miserably and you fire your coach and general manager.
Yes.
And that's what he had to do for a long time.
Yeah, and but
granted,
it's just kind of his energy, though.
For sure, yes.
But like, I think like when he got the reins, that's when they like will spend $13 million a year. on
Yeah,
a coach.
no, for
so
sure,
like,
for
I think
sure.
he gets credit for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's it's things happen very quickly.
Yep.
And the difference too is after the game, obviously, it was pandemonium.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't.
Pandemonium.
imagine.
People
Did
just
you how long did it take for the stadium to clear out? Because it seemed like people hung around for a long time, and I would have stayed there until like they're like, no, you guys have to
Yeah.
leave now.
Yeah.
It was I don't know how long it took to clear out. Like we hung the seats for probably like 10 more minutes, 10, 15 more minutes. And then we just kind of went, we started headed towards the exits, but it was all stadiums, it's kind of a zombie Walking Dead.
Yeah.
This was still like that, but it wasn't like a drunk get me out of here. This
Yeah.
was like a drunk like, is this real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
it still doesn't
Yeah, it
feel like
doesn't.
that's why I was watching highlights until 3 a.m, trying to be like, was that like a fever dream or something? Like
Yeah.
that was, but the whole season's been like that.
Mhm.
Like that's the thing where it's just like nothing. This has not felt like any Bears team
No.
ever.
No.
And that's what we started the show with that day. We were like, oh, I always knew they had a chance. It's like, how can you not? Like I said that at halftime. It's like, well, that sucked. It was 21-3.
Yeah.
Like everything looked bad. We couldn't keep up with their offense. Our defense couldn't get a stop. But you have to give this team the benefit of the doubt.
have to.
You can
Yeah.
never say never with them because they've done it so many times.
Did
Just
you
don't
see
quit.
what Ben Johnson said in his presser about what he had the team do with Grady Jarrett and
Yes.
who else was it?
Tooney.
And Tooney.
Yeah, he had them watching the
The 28-3 comeback.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get it from both perspectives because Tooney was on the Pats and Jarrett was on the Falcons that
yeah.
year.
Mhm.
Man,
It's the biggest comeback since that game too. In the
Yeah.
playoffs.
this is the most fun I've ever had watching a football team, at Northwestern or the Bears in my life. And it's been stressful, but goddamn, is this fun? And you know that, like, in theory, this is just the start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's
The fact that it was against the Packers and we have possibly just ruined their franchise.
Oh,
Like 5
I
to 10.
every time I refresh, it's a new coaching search update.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're talking to Harbaugh. Like, what's going on with LaFleur? LaFleur didn't answer his pros. It's fucking Bears porn. It's Bears
Yes,
porn.
they're already talking about who's going to be the new coach. There's rumors about John Harbaugh. He has a house in Wisconsin. This and that. It's over for them.
We were talking beforehand, like with Love and Parsons, they'll always have a shot.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they do get a new head coach, we'll see. But like LaFleur actually might deserve to be fired after that.
Yeah,
He's a great coach.
I thought it was crazy, but after that,
I don't think the grass is greener. Like I hope they fire him because
who knows?
yes,
Yeah.
because he's a good coach and I hope he's gone.
Yeah.
But he did. That was pretty gross.
The
mismanagement.
turnaround from the
Oh,
defense in the second half, and I saw a video of like an analyst like breaking down how like Dennis Allen suckered them, especially on that drive. It was one where Romeo Doubs had the catch, but it was like they were going in, and they got it's like your what do they call it, a 2-minute offense and a 4-minute offense. We're trying to kill the clock.
Mm-hmm.
They moved the ball down the field. They only ate up 80 seconds.
Yeah.
So like that was, and it was like they're blitzing and playing man, and they're hoping that they take these fade routes. And they threw the one to the tight end. From our perspective, it was like the left corner, like the far corner away from the TV. They had the one to Dobbs. They had like these other ones all to the sidelines, and it was just like, this is what we're giving you. We're gonna try to get home, but if you do catch it and you get a chunk play, like we don't really care about the chunk play because our primary focus is the clock. So it was like LaFleur, like how they don't even just try to run the ball with Jacobs really at the second half, like at all.
Kind of fucked up his timeouts too.
Yeah, big time fucked up the timeouts.
Like, he needed those at the end.
And that fucker Brandon McManus.
Yeah,
I love that guy.
Too. Dude. Like so it was the missed one where he got iced was the end of the half.
Yep,
right.
End of the half.
And he drilled the first one, and then the
extra point
and the missed field goal. So even if he just makes the extra point, then that whole ending doesn't happen that way. They can just kick it from a 42-yard field goal, send it to OT. So like the Bears and Cairo made his kicks.
Yeah,
and he had the one long one.
Very
skimmed over the
just
but like came through.
He did.
So it's
like an underrated part of the whole story,
big time.
And like I don't know how you guys felt in the cave. I'm sure it was the same way. But I looked at Dan and we're down 3. It's like, we need 6.
No. You needed 6.
Yeah, like I can't have that.
That wasn't even crossing my mind, a field goal.
Yeah.
And then I
have to go ahead.
Credit to White Sox Dave. Every other game, you learn from your mistakes. You were like, every other time was like, I won't apologize for wins, like all this kind of stuff that you've prematurely said. As soon as DJ scored, Dave's like, game's not over. Game's not over.
Yeah. Well,
so everybody
minute
we were all
left, right?
Oh, 38. But yeah, everybody was still like locked the fuck in. It was like a big celebration, a big pop, and then it was like, all right, let's get back to business.
Yeah, how can you not?
Yeah.
The whole first half, they just made we were the pitch.
And that last minute, it
dude
did not end.
The last play
it
wouldn't
took
end.
30 minutes.
The last play took forever.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like
the ball was in air. I was like, I can't look.
I don't think obviously it's still surreal now, but I don't think we're even realizing like how bad that they could have scored and could have lost.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I know that sounds stupid.
It doesn't. I thought they were gonna score. Real time I was like,
Mary.
how the fuck and then fucking Stephen Che, he's like, this is the exact part of the field where Steve Young hit Terrell Owens on the Owens, that famous play. And he's like, it's very similar. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Stephen Che.
Like I was on like tape delay. I wanted the ball was on the grass for like 3 seconds. So I'm like, oh my god, like it's over.
They did it.
It's over. But yeah, truly an insane game. I can't believe it.
Now,
fucking did it.
Did you get a nice little bird's eye view of the drive-by handshake?
No. So at the end, like it's just all Bears fans hugging, going nuts, So but I did see it on the drive back. We had ESPN Milwaukee playing.
Nice.
It was fucking.
I saw your Instagram and I was like, oh, what a move!
Oh, it was great, dude. We're just on the car
Were you
laughing.
just sitting there like?
We're laughing. I'll tell you one thing: McManus, Gary, LaFleur, gone. They're gone. As far as I'm concerned, see ya.
Yeah.
Like people were so mad.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
I've said this before, but they've had 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and we'll call them a top 10 quarterback. To only have 2 Super Bowls in 30 years with that setup, pathetic. Honestly, pathetic. What a pathetic franchise.
That's bad.
Pathetic.
It's also loser talk from us. Like, you guys only got 2.
Oh no, they're pathetic losers.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Good call.
Terrible mascot too. Just absolutely terrible sports nickname.
Man.
It's bad.
Guy who packs a truck's not good enough. So
I
let's
do
be
have
cheese.
Can we all just agree that cheese is kind of sweet though? Not in that reference. Not in that reference. I hate cheese heads.
Cheese is delicious, dude.
Cheese is kind of awesome. I do love cheese.
Caleb doing
I don't wanna-
the Salt Bay.
Oh my god, that sassy little fucking Salt Bay.
I loved it.
Dude, and I know this is kind of just like I don't even know if this is meathead take or not, but how polished Caleb Williams is in post-game press conferences is absurdly impressive to me.
Did you watch his locker room speech where he gave the game ball back to Ben Johnson?
It was. I love everything about this guy.
Yeah.
I love every single thing about this guy.
He's been monumental in my life, and I was like, God.
Yeah, he was emotional. I was like, I'm starting to feel.
I watched the video.
He's been monumental in my life too, Caleb.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Starting to feel it here.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So
Mike was crying too.
my God.
Maserati Mike was bawling. Bawling.
They've been so bad my entire life.
Well, I was sitting on like the back bar on like the back like where he sits, like just doing like a quick post game blog. And I just hear I'm like, are you crying?
His eyes are all red.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't know what this means to me.
Voice is cracking, dude.
That's so funny.
I mean, how old is he? 23, 24?
Something like that. He's never seen anything good.
He probably doesn't remember the 016.
No, definitely not.
No
definitely
shot.
not.
Yeah.
He probably remembers like the Cutler one as like a little kid.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Dude, yeah. No, I had a moment in the video where it's like I wasn't crying, but like there was water coming out of my eyes.
Feel it.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
we were
What
the
is the
pressure in
salty
the back of our
Exactly.
eyes. Yeah.
I know, and like I just like wiped my eyes, and I saw like Zach is in the background of the video. It's like, is he crying? and I'm like, no, but like I
could.
Yes, I could if I really wanted, like
Yeah.
you know, but like it's just like I don't know if it was a cold or what, but like water was trickling.
You could
out.
just
It
say
was crazy.
you want
yeah,
to
it was.
cry.
But dude, they don't. That's the thing that people understand. Like, oh, it's your Super Bowl. It's a first round win. It's like, dude, we've been the Dothraki army. We've been the stormtroopers. Like, we've been the mushrooms in the fucking Mario game, and we've just been a fucking tomato can lined up for them to knock off the fucking shelf.
Do you remember when the Dothraki did the charge and then just
Yes,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
just
that's,
the light goes out. That's what the first half felt
yes,
like.
that's been the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers for my life.
That didn't work.
Yes, and that's like to like finally be like, oh my god, like, to win one, it's just nice to win one.
Yeah.
Now,
You know?
on the note of how awesome last night was, should we take a moment to talk about how Ben Johnson didn't have his best game as a?
So I when I got back to the office like midnight, like Jay was like, "Oh, he had a bad first half," and
it was horrible.
It was the worst first half
yes.
performance by.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree. Obviously, like you get a different viewing point from in the stadium, but now was it bad because of the play calling or because some of the fourth down decisions? Because I think some of the fourth down decisions he was kind of forced to.
I agree.
I think
the one that he did from the 31, like his own 31.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man,
That was
like,
early.
It's like that one I was like, I don't know about that one.
Yes.
Because it was not like,
Didn't they get it?
no.
They did not get it.
They didn't, and then the Packers scored off that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that one, because it was like what, 4th and 4?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was
like
long.
I agree, where it was like they're getting chunk plays every single snap, and it's like you're gonna have to score points. So who cares if they're driving from 31 yards or from 80 yards? The result's gonna be the same. So like I can kind of understand it. Some of the play calling, like there was another like was it the
on the like
goal,
almost goal line
where they 4th and 1 and they were like another kind of
it was a pick. Yeah. That. So I looked at Chief and Betts and everybody in the cave.
But that one,
last night.
DJ Moore did fall down, and like it was just fucking.
But run the ball.
No, I
you
know. But
It's-
that's like
I looked at him. I'm like, just don't get too cute, Ben Johnson. And though it worked on the kickoff, he did the reverse. And then like the Theo Benedict thing running a post. Like,
did you see that play?
yeah, but they completed that.
yeah, I know, but it's like
But like
Did they, or was
yeah,
that
they
the
did.
fumble one?
No, they
No,
did.
they
They had a
completed-
big
yeah.
gain.
Okay.
They had a
he
big
fumbled
gain
on the
over
play
middle.
and they recovered it.
Yeah.
So like that was because he was on our sideline. It was like,
Okay.
holy shit.
Yeah. He was hauling ass.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but they did complete the play, so it's like whatever.
I know, but it's just like, what is going on?
Yeah,
here?
it's don't overthink it.
But I will say,
keep it simple. I don't want to call Ben Johnson stupid. He very much isn't. But like I've said this so many different times. Sometimes when you're on the goal line, if you're an offense, you say, hey, we're walking up to the line. We're running it 4 straight times. Try to stop. Like you're Kevin McAllister, like, come and catch me.
I think he just
Like-
overthinks sometimes, and like, when you should just run the ball, he comes up with these cute plays.
Yeah.
And it's just like we don't need that. I
There
get
was a
hint
couple
of Matt
reverses
Nagy
to, like-
sometimes. It's like, oh,
yeah, he had the one like
To
DJ
DJ
Moore got
Moore, yeah.
blown up. But like overall in the fourth quarter, like they had the play down by the goal line. We're
Yep.
like, we're just running it.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
They went heavy and they just ran it right in. And then they had, the 2-point play was a nice play to Loveland.
Yeah.
The touchdown, well, we talked about it kind of off the jump, but the touchdown call to DJ, That's a fucking great play call.
It was
Yeah.
incredible play
Yeah.
call. Just fake screen, slip him out, hit him on the seam.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I also think that Rome deserves a lot of credit too.
He does.
Even though he didn't have his biggest game, he had 0 yards in the first half, only like
Yep.
1 target.
Yeah.
The second half, playing injured and coming out and making a clutch play like that,
Huge.
When your foot is not like you're just not healthy and you're making plays like that, like it just shows the appreciation like fans have. So it was awesome. I love it.
I mean, he made the big catch on that 4th and 8. So.
Yeah.
We got to talk about how good
Colson Loveland.
He's a star.
He is a fucking
Yeah,
superstar.
like he's going to be like a top 3 tight end.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah.
They said
If
that
he's not already.
this was, I think it's the most yards ever by a rookie tight end in a playoff game.
No one's ever had 100. Is
Yeah,
that what
I
it
think
was?
that was the
Since
stat.
'88, I believe.
It was like the most since '88, and then he surpassed that, obviously. So, yeah, he was unbelievable. 17 yards a catch for a tight end.
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't even think about Tyler Warren. Like,
Honestly, no.
People that were bitching after the first few games because Loveland wasn't really involved in the offense, and look at us now.
Well, yeah, after week 2,
By
the
people,
whole
you mean
sky
us,
was falling.
right?
Yeah, because
for
Tyler
sure.
Warren had
Yeah.
averaged 50 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
5
Him
catches.
Him and Danny Dimes were fucking lighting it up. But
It's, I can't. I didn't fall asleep last night. I know you guys didn't. I mean, I kind of did.
Probably 3 a.m.
I was 3:30. Yeah,
3
laying in
a.m.,
bed, just
Yeah.
scroll.
just the offensive side of the ball, how many people like stepped up? Like Swift deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the screen.
When he changed
the flat route. Yeah.
exactly when it
Yeah.
went east and west,
Yep.
just completely changed the whole play.
Yep,
Unbelievable.
yep.
Monungai had a big catch
He did.
at the end
Like
there.
a 22-yard game.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was nuts, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. These are all these guys that we just mentioned are either rookies or second-year guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Like
Here we are.
Yeah, like we need a good defensive, side of the draft, and then like
And then yes,
who knows what can happen.
Ben Johnson did give game ball to Montez Sweat too.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if he ever got home on one, but he was a problem. I thought Booker had a pretty decent game again too.
He's an inch away so much.
Yeah, but like they were like making Jordan Love, and they dialed up the blitzes too. So like,
Yeah.
they weren't getting home, but they were definitely disruptive in the second half to the point where it was like, okay, like they've made adjustments, and like credit to Dennis Allen and the defense, and also like how many fumbles just could not go the Bears.
It's the football luck. That's where I started thinking it was Harry.
Thank you for bringing that up, because I agree. That's the one part where it was like, oh, we're out of bounces. We're out of breaks.
Yeah.
The roulette ball wasn't
exactly.
spinning,
we weren't
Right.
like
It's like the Christian Watson one, they recovered in the because he
Yeah.
fumbled before crossing. That ball, how many times do you see that just kick out of bounds as a
Yeah,
touchback? Like that, like you don't get that one. Then
Gervon Dexter
Gervon Dexter one. Then the weird replay assist with Cole Kmet in the first half, where it's like the Packers were going to challenge and they didn't, and then they had another one with Loveland. Where it was like, like that went against us too. It was like everything was like all those little breaks that they had gotten all year. It was just like the ball was not bouncing our way.
the Cairo return where he punched.
Oh, that one
that
too,
too.
on Josh Jacobs. Yeah.
There were so many times where it was like, holy fuck, like we're just not getting those bounces like we usually do.
The third time that happened with Josh Jacobs on the kickoff, that was the one time where I'm like, football luck's just not on our side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's where it's like
Yeah.
maybe we're just out of
We're out of horseshoes
yeah,
up our ass.
exactly. The
Yeah.
fucking the ball strike midnight or whatever.
Yeah.
Really quick, I want to tell you guys some fucking awesome news about Chevy, and then I want to talk about the worst part about yesterday.
Okay.
Like, bar none. But this is big. Please listen. Do not skip ahead, because we are giving away a Chevy.
Woo!
That's right. We are starting off the new year.
Giving one away.
Yes, big news.
Say it again.
It's not just the Bears in the playoffs. Chevy Drive Chicago wants to give you a chance to win the car that you want. We are giving away a Chevy.
Love
Bets, did you hear we're giving away a Chevy?
Giving away Chevy.
Yes.
BB.
That's right. You get to pick which car you want, pick it, win it, drive it. So many great cars to pick from in the Chevy lineup. There is one that's perfect for you, and it's what you need. If you need a truck you can depend on, pick the Silverado. If you're ready to go EV, the Equinox EV is perfect for you. Want an SUV, the Blazer or the Equinox is what you need. Entering is easy. Listen clearly. Go to ChevyDriveChicago.com to enter to win. In the meantime, go shop at your local dealer today, the official partner of the Chicago Bears. I don't know, like, everyone should be entering this. You just go to chicago.com.
You just want a free car.
Free car.
Yeah.
Imagine giving us a free Silverado.
Dude.
That's, yeah.
I know. I'm like sneaky jealous I can't enter, you know? Like that's.
I had some.
I might have some people enter.
I had some friends and
I
family
know.
enter.
I'm texting everyone I know.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you gotta enter this. So seriously, if you're listening, support the show, support Chevy. They've been good to us forever. So ChevyDriveChicago.com, they're giving away a car. I can't say that. Like, how many more times can I say it?
Imagine that in South Lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll definitely go tailgate with it.
Yeah, whoever wins this Chevy, should you choose a Silverado, I will tailgate at a Bears game with you next year with that Chevy.
Beautiful.
If you weren't incentivized enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I'll buy the tickets.
Oh,
there we go.
All right.
How's that?
There you go.
Dave?
Now, it just might be for like a Browns type game because, but.
Dave, I'll split them with you.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Ed?
Beautiful. I'll bring like the beefs or something.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. Fair value.
But all right, so the worst part is Trapillo ruptured his.
Yeah. Now,
that's really bad.
I saw online
and
that
Edwards
that's like
too.
a horrible injury.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just assumed like it was a break, but
no,
it sounds like it's a bad injury.
Yeah.
And that was how good has he been?
Yeah.
He's been outstanding.
Yeah.
You know?
Another hit on a draft pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where it's like,
Dude, his draft. Oh my God, his draft last year was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
Amazing. What about TJ Edwards? Did you guys talk about him?
No,
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
That's obviously a problem too. That looked bad right away.
Yeah,
It was a broken leg.
Yeah, he broke it. It's
Well, they put him in an air cast right away. Yeah, fractured fibula.
yeah.
Yeah, like he just went down and was just laying there. Like Ozzy, credit to him too for hustling off.
Yeah,
because we would have to burn a
Yeah.
ton out.
That's
Yeah.
that Boston college education.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And he
How
couldn't
headsy
walk.
is that?
Like he couldn't walk.
No.
Yeah.
Like he was
Collapsed when he got to the. Yeah.
He legit jumped on his other foot to get off to the sideline. So great awareness by him.
Dude.
But yeah, that's a concern because obviously you got to figure this out now.
Benedict was solid.
Benedict, it's great that he has reps too. You
Yeah.
know, and like
Yeah.
it's
He's an athlete at very worst.
Yeah.
I think it was Betts or maybe it was Blutman in the stream yesterday. They're like, why is our wide receiver playing left tackle now?
It was Blutman.
Yeah.
Like, you got a wide receiver at left tackle now.
yeah. So he'll be in, and then Braxton Jones did get off IR.
I saw that too.
He
Yeah.
is, he's got a lot of meaningful.
There's a
NFL
lot. There's a lot of.
experience,
There are
there's a lot of
worse. There are
experience
worse.
and worst.
It's
For
not.
sure.
It's a horrible thing, but they have hopefully somewhat competent guys.
Yeah. And the rest of the O line is so good.
Yeah.
That you hope.
Yeah,
like,
you
hey,
can hide it.
just throw Cole or Smythe over there, help
Yeah.
them out a little bit,
Yeah.
and kind of keep all steam ahead. But still, really bad.
And
second,
Tooney's next to him too.
exactly.
Yeah.
Really bad second rounder.
Yeah.
Probably not going to play next year.
Yeah.
Maybe mid-year he comes back, but
Yeah, that's tough.
That's definitely a damper to the day.
It is.
Have you guys even thought about next week and who you guys even want?
Not really.
I've been riding
Yeah.
so high off this where it's
No, I actually do want to bring this up. So we kind of brought it up prior to the Lions or after the Lions game, how the whole season was kind of just an adrenaline dump for both the Bears coaching staff and roster and the fans, where we were like, they lost to the Lions. Who kind of gives a shit?
Yeah.
And it felt like they kind of reflected in their play against the Lions. I really hope that's not the case right now because this is not over. Obviously, we want to win next week. There can't be an adrenaline dump in that locker room. Flush this game.
You know,
as
man,
awesome as it was.
I don't think there will be.
I don't-
If you watch that 5-minute locker room thing with Caleb and
They
Ben
wanna keep
Johnson,
fucking going.
They're like,
Yes.
seem like they're pretty dialed.
Yes.
They're bought in onto what Ben Johnson said last week of, we're practicing for 5 more weeks.
Yep.
You guys better get ready. I love it,
If you
dude.
got fucking Cancun, anything on the brain, leave now.
Yeah.
I love that.
No hard feelings.
Yeah, it's just-
Best of luck in your future endeavors. You're not a part of this, though.
That's it. You got to have the mindset we're going to be around 5 more weeks, which is crazy even to me. I can't believe we got another home playoff game next week.
Yeah.
That's bonkers to think about.
It is crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
And I Betts, I don't really have an opinion on who I want them to play.
That's how I feel. I'm like,
Yeah.
do I want the Eagles?
We've
Do I
seen
want the
both
Rams?
teams,
I don't
you
care.
know.
I'll take anybody right now.
It's the Rams or Eagles.
Oh, yeah, we won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no shot at 49ers.
Yeah.
So I didn't see that game. Did you guys see the end of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did Stafford hurt his hand or what?
Yeah, he wasn't putting any juice on the ball in the
No?
second half.
No. Give me the Rams.
He was still fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's still mad. Gun to head, I'd rather play the Eagles because I don't think their offense is going to put up 35 points.
Yeah, but
I could see Stafford and Puka.
I think it's a different game.
Different beast.
Totally. But like if you're asking off the rip, I think that Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua, they could just piece apart the Bears defense.
100%.
I'm almost glad we don't even know who we're playing right now.
Yeah.
You know, it's just we'll see what happens today. You'll have an extra day rest likely, so it's like kind of like whatever.
If the Bears have to play the Eagles next week, I feel like this is a destiny year where we beat the Packers in the playoffs. Like that's huge. And then you go and beat the Eagles, who their last playoff loss was against with Parkey. Like, it's just a destiny playoff.
And 2001, I didn't forget about that shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Deuce Staley.
Hugh Douglas,
Jim Miller,
scumbag, hurt Jim Miller. Maybe Betts, maybe.
Yeah.
Crazy, and we could keep going. I don't know if anyone has more thoughts, but we also got to talk about fucking Bregman.
Yeah, I know.
That weirdly,
I have mixed thoughts on that.
Do you?
My mixed thoughts are.
We haven't even talked about Cabrera.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, 2 big Cubs moves in the midst of Bears playoff run.
Yeah. My thing on I'm happy they have Bregman. Great signing. You couldn't have just signed him last year. You know? Like they would have been a much better team last year if they had him and Tucker.
But isn't that kind of the point? Like, and I know you'll disagree, but wasn't the point that we saw what we have now? Now it's like now you had the piece.
No, but like
sure, I wish they would have added him last year.
And they were like in the running, and it was like they didn't want to give him $40 million a year with opt-outs, which is what he took from the Red Sox. But now you'll give him $175 for 5 years. You know,
$35 million
later in his career.
Yeah,
you know, like to me, it's just like, dude, just fucking, you know.
Even if you had him last year, though, your bullpen still sucked.
The bullpen was really fine at the end of the year.
Your starting pitchers were
cooked.
Yeah,
they were cooked. But
Shota was bad.
Shota was unusable.
Boyd, that was a.
They also Steele signed a little 1-year deal too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
He's under control for a little bit. What was this? Just an arbitration thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this might be his last ARB deal.
Okay.
I think maybe
sounds right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's
yeah,
a fine pitcher.
Steele?
Oh, Steele. I thought you were talking about Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Sorry, I was watching Caleb Williams highlights.
No, I look at it. I mean, he's got nasty stuff. Like
Edward Cabrera.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's got. So if it's like, can you get him honed in a little bit? I know he gets hurt a lot, but like, if your top 3 are Horton, Cabrera, Steele, that's pretty fucking good. Matthew Boyd, like they have a very on paper. They have a potentially.
They got like 8 guys they could throw out there.
Tyon, Shota.
They had the Cubs. This is if the Cubs signed Tucker on the heels of signing Bregman. That's a team that I, as a White Sox fan, would look at and be like, that team can compete with the Los Angeles Dodgers in a 7-game series.
I would agree.
And
are we ruling out that it happens? Because the market seems pretty cold for him, right?
Yeah, he's still sitting out there. I'm really
like.
I wouldn't be surprised if he takes like a 1-year.
That's what I'm saying. I'm ruling out they're not going to give him a 7 or 8 year deal.
Yeah.
That's just not going to happen. But can he take an opt-out deal?
Yeah,
you know, hoping for
be healthy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. And
I could see that.
I'm very curious of what they do at second base now too.
Well, that's the craziest part about it. Obviously, they flipped their top prospect in Owen Casey for Edward Cabrera.
Yeah.
But now there's a logjam at third. What do you do with Shaw? Well, so it's kind of surprising then in the end that they went with.
So Horner only has 1 year of control left. Mm-hmm. This is his last year. So if they're not going to sign him, then I think you flip him for something, and then you go and put Shaw at second, and then you still have the right field problem.
I don't know how I feel about that though.
Why?
I like Nico, man.
I do too. Like
that's a weird extension to even try to project because he doesn't hit for any power at all, obviously, but he's unbelievable defensively.
I love Nico Horner.
Yeah, unbelievable.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
And he's just a guy you like in your lineup.
Yeah.
Like you feel good when he's at the plate.
I think during that Milwaukee series, I think he was the only guy that I was really happy to see up at the plate.
Yeah.
You know, like I love Nico. I hope he's back, but that is a problem that they have to solve. And it's like, I don't know, you try, this is outside my pay grade a little bit, but you try Matt Shaw, right?
I don't know.
You think he could do that, Dave?
Probably left for sure.
So
Any
put
asshole can
happen
put-
right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I like someone with range and right, a better athlete. I mean, corner outfield's kind of. I think you got to be just a fucking doofus.
And I think when you
play
have
confident.
PCA there too, that
Exactly,
mitigates
that-
some of the
right.
problems. But
coast to coast in center field.
yeah, I mean, like you could have Seiya there, but Seiya had a nice year as a DH, and he's kind of
No, he's say I should never play the outfield ever again.
he's
I know, but
reliable.
part of me's worried that they're going to roll with that and then keep mobile.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
DH,
move Horner and just kind of rearrange a little bit.
I think that's probably like Horner was rumored to be dealt last offseason too.
Yeah,
So-
I wouldn't be surprised either, but I do think that's a move where it's like, be careful what you.
I agree.
I'm very weird.
I do think that year 2 of Shaw, you would expect some improvement, and if you have the upgrade at third base with Bregman, but it's like if you're moving Horner, you better get a competent right fielder. Like as part,
Yeah.
I don't care if it comes via free agency, and there's been a lot of Bo Bichette talk with the Cubs too. So I know
I think this rules that out.
You think so?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, probably, but
Unless they trade Horner, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But then you still have to figure out what you're doing with Shaw. And Shaw just, if they're evaluating Shaw versus Horner internally, and they're like, we think Shaw can be similar to that with maybe a little bit more pop, and we have way more control, way more time with him. So it might be as simple as that, but they have to, I still think they need another bat in the middle. And they need a right fielder.
I would be. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to, but I would be.
What do you mean you don't know?
Dude, this lineup, you had Bregman. Like, that's your bat.
But like it's a bet.
Like, sure.
It's a bet to win the Central again, and then you're right back in the same spot. Like I want one more big bat, and they have a hole in right field. So
I mean, if Kyle Tucker comes back, it's.
yeah, that's a different. That's everything.
Yeah.
But I've ruled that out since like May of last year.
But
so,
now I think it's a like.
since the market is he still, is anyone talking about that?
I
haven't seen any
paying
links
attention.
at all.
Nobody.
I just saw that $70 million of this deal is deferred. So
Oh, it's a little Otani-esque.
a little bit Otani-ish.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
smart.
for us.
Yeah, right. That's smart. I think. But wait, what were you saying about Cabrera? You said you said he has okay stuff.
No, his stuff's good. It's
He
his
hasn't stayed healthy.
Yeah, he has no track record, and to deal Owen Casey for that's a big gamble, you know. But this is something where I would trust the Cubs' advanced scouting department
Yeah.
to be like, hey, dude, just get the guy. We'll tinker with him, and we'll hone his skill set, and we can turn him into an ace. He's got a lot of control left, right?
Oh yeah.
3 years.
Like
3 years.
three? I was
3
gonna
years.
say. I was gonna say.
So he's
yeah.
only 27, and that's the other thing too, where like I loved that Cubs team last year. They didn't have any power arms in the starting rotation.
You need guys that can.
That guy,
bats, yeah.
right? And he can fucking
Yeah.
But
Yes,
Cade
exactly.
was out.
right, exactly, yeah. So if you're 1-2 are those two guys, and then you get Steele coming in game 3, that's pretty nasty 1-2-3.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, and Boyd was
Yeah.
like a Cy Young candidate.
And then I'll always say, I always feel like we got a shot with Tyon. Like
I do
just
too.
like-
He's a fucking hoss.
Yeah.
yeah.
he's a vet.
Yep.
Um,
So he's your 5 or Shota's your 5. Like the starting rotation is in a very good spot.
Right now, if they don't make any more moves, what do you guys got them for wins?
like 92.
Yeah, I think that's about the number.
But that's
95.
to me, that's not good enough.
no, I agree.
but you can't say all you said before and then
No,
not be like, all right, credit to you for signing Bregman.
no,
Like they did
it's
it.
a
Like
good signing. It's not enough. They're the Chicago Cubs. It should be, hey, this roster can win a World Series every year, and even with the Bregman signing, I still don't think it
they
can.
And like, there's all the discussion, obviously, with the Ricketts and all the owners about the coming CBA and is there going to be a salary cap and all that. Well, you got plenty of time to play by the rules. Like this is your like last best chance with a good, really good core to flex your financial muscles and try to win a World Series before you have to have the same fucking rules as the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes,
Right.
And
just offer Kyle Tucker $50 million and get it over.
for real, yeah,
Just 1 year,
right,
defer some of it if you need to.
yeah.
Like, hey, Tucker, you got hurt. Like, you're not getting that fucking $300+ million.
Give him a fucking bag, dude.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it. You got the money.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, that would be. I mean, if they did that, if they added Tucker and Bregman, then it's like everyone shuts the fuck up forever because that's a huge. You know, are there any other like trade targets that would fit in right field? Do you know of, Dave? Have you been following the market at all?
Not over the last 2 weeks. No.
So it's like I'm wondering if there's
Full
like a situation where you
mode.
flip a Horner, you know, equivalent.
There's always a situation where you can get creative. Like I would just I would be so pissed off if the Cubs entered the season, if I were a Cubs fan, and there was still that gaping hole in right field. It's like you robbed Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah, that's kind of that's a good way to put it,
Right?
Because like that's where I was like, oh, like a better late than never kind of thing with Bregman, because I do think, you know, having both of those guys in the lineup, like that's one of the deepest lineups in baseball.
Yeah, totally.
So
The Cubs have a lot of money coming off the books soon too.
yeah,
Like
that's what I mean. Like Hap's going to be up.
exactly.
you know.
Shota, Seiya, Tyon, Boyd, like they're all
Yeah.
kind of coming up.
Right, so
Like
you can,
this next
you can,
year or
you
so.
can
Yeah.
reshuffle the deck after this, but like fucking go for it and just put your nuts on the table and try to win a World Series.
Yeah, because I see people bitching about saying the Cubs overpaid. A lot of people didn't like the Cubs, what they gave up in the Cabrera trade too. But it's like, I don't know. I do trust Jed still.
I do too.
And I
and
think those
like,
both these moves correspond. It's not a
Yeah, I agree.
can't look at either of them in a vacuum.
Yeah, and the Owen Casey thing, you know, maybe it's just because I've watched White Sox Dave the last 7 years, but it's like I'm sure he's a great prospect, but he's a prospect, and it's like
Prospects break your heart.
correct, and it's like if you're trying to win now, his rookie year, how much is that going to help you? Like it does, like even the best guys, no one comes in their first year in the big leagues and lights the world on fire, really. So it's like if you're trying to win right now, does Owen Casey help you win right now? Probably not. And then you can just, you know, you got to
And he's really like he's our top prospect. He's really our number 3. Like just because Cade and Shaw came up last year, so it's not like
and
a
everyone's
little
just-
deceiving.
Yeah, and you got like they got other guys too. You know, like I don't know. I just think this team is such a lovable team and it's really close. And it's just like just do something to put us over the hump. And it's like if they do that deal that you just talked about, 1 year, $50 million or 40, whatever it is for Tucker, I'll never say boo again. You know, like I was hypercritical of them for being cheapskates. If they go out and do this, then credit to you guys.
And dude, who's not overpaid? You think fucking Cease is
course.
worth what he got?
No.
Not particularly, but you have to do it.
Yeah, he's got when Cease is on, he's fucking.
Oh yeah, I agree, but based on his production,
No, I agree.
He's not worth $200 million.
No, probably not.
Not at all.
Not
That's the
based
cost
on-
of doing business.
Yes, exactly. But
Yeah.
the market is the fucking market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not up to any of us, to the
Exactly.
organizations, to the player. The market's the
If
market.
you want the guy, you got to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Anything else?
How about fuck the Packers?
Fuck the Packers.
Fuck the Packers.
The Hawks are
Yeah.
back. Dude,
I don't
everybody won
understand.
last night.
I know.
Bulls won last night.
Yeah.
No one's talking about it.
Yeah. No one even knows.
I didn't even.
I
the
tweeted
first
out
Bulls game, I was
like,
like, wait, who
Bears,
won?
Blackhawks, Bregman, and then I'm like, oh, I guess the Bulls
You
won
could
too.
give me 30 guesses, and it might take me all 30 guesses to guess who the Bulls
You would
played
have
last
named
night.
every single team
Mavs,
in
yeah.
the entire league, and then the Bulls playing themselves.
Probably.
Did you show up to the UC with a shop vac on Tuesday?
Wait, what? No, I wasn't there. Yeah, no, I wasn't there with the con. They are so dumb, dude. They are the dumbest franchise.
We got an absurd amount of rain though. That was nuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh no, you saw the condensation.
Oh, yeah,
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 with the-
yeah.
with
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
They canceled the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, 2 hours later, after all the fans drank the beer and got the concessions,
Yeah.
Jerry got his money.
Oh yeah, that's it, baby. He's got his 42nd
Hey,
home game coming soon.
He's not dumb. He's
That's
not
it.
a dumb guy.
Maybe that's the consolation. We don't make the play in this year because we got that home
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
We got an extra home game.
Smart move.
Yeah, I don't understand. So why are the Hawks like good again?
So they really completely changed the way that they played without, but like they were really struggling initially. I think they lost like 6 in a row when Bedard went out. Then they kind of like recalibrated around Christmas. Like, hey, we're going to have to play like a really muck it up, ugly defensive game. And it worked. They won like 5 in a row. And then Bedard comes back earlier than people thought. His first game, they got waxed 5-1, but he looked awesome. Like we had the game on the Bears game too. So he had a couple of nice assists in that
I saw
game.
that.
They beat the Preds. They had a rookie goalie, Drew Comesso, got a shutout for his first win. So like it's like they're right back in the mix, and like kind of like how we were talking about the Bears before the year. Like you want to feel like you have the right coach. You want to see development of young guys. You want to have Bedard be a star. That's all kind of coming to fruition, and they keep winning, which is absurd. Let's see where they are right now. They are
45 points.
3 points out of the wild card spot, so they're right there.
Thank God we're in the West.
Thank God the West is so bad. The West, that's a big component.
Is the West so bad or is the East so good?
Well, it's the 3 best teams in the league are all in the Blackhawks division, which is Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota. Like any of those teams can win the cup. They're probably the 3 favorites to win the cup right now.
Dude, the fucking Avs are 33.
They're such a fucking wagon. Patrick Kane got his 500th.
I saw
Saw
that.
that. Yeah.
But the Hawks, like, they're kind of doing it with, I wouldn't say smoke and mirrors, but they're like just playing to their strengths, and they're getting solid goaltending, and then they're waiting around for Bedard to do special things like he did last night. And then you're going to have Frank Nazar come back soon. Then you're going to have the Olympic break where every other team is going to send their stars. Blackhawks don't have anybody going except for Teravainen, I guess. And then Rinzel will come back up from the AHL. And I was talking to somebody this morning that I think this summer is going to be a great summer for the Hawks.
Ooh.
I think Brady Kachuk's coming because Ottawa is officially a disaster. So I heard from an agent
Brady Kachuk.
that Brady has like basically said that he's not going to sign an extension in Ottawa. So that it's like you could trade him. You probably the most value you'll get for him is this summer because he'll have 2 years left on his deal. So people don't want to do it. Like you'll do it for the higher value of having that extra year. And the Hawks have the cap space. They have like this kid Lardis who's come up looking like a very good player. He's like a surplus to goods with the Blackhawks. Then they have all their prospects look fucking nasty in the World Juniors with between Spellacy and Frondell and the Nestrasil kid. Like they're getting like
fucking Davidson. Time is now to.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to be right.
Yeah,
now.
not right now.
Yeah, but I think but now that I think Bedard emerging as a real superstar has changed the equation.
Everything.
So now it's like you can go get Brady, slap the C on his chest, or give it to Bedard. I don't care. Bedard, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Bedard signs his extension during the Olympics either. Yeah, I think because like he'll be here.
What's that extension going to be about?
I think they'll give him whatever he wants. So Kirill just got $17 million, making him the Minnesota kid, made him highest paid player in the league. And if Bedard insists on 17, he'll get 17. If they're like, hey, if you want 17, that's fine. But if you take 14, here's the team we can put around you, which, could include Brady,
Yeah.
So it's like, because that Taves deal, Taves and Kane, when they signed for 10-5, and they were the highest paid players in the league for like several years because the cap kind of stayed flat.
Canadian dollar.
Yeah, they got fucked. Like the Hawks, they had to get rid of everybody. Everybody remembers that, and they mismanaged that. But that it was the cap squeeze more than anything. But if Bedard signs for 14 or 15, like they're in a great spot, and so I think like things are looking up in Chicago.
Yeah,
I think this is the golden era for Chicago.
Let's not say things like that because there's a guy to my left. There's a guy to my left who wrote a blog about how we're entering a golden era of Chicago sports, and everything went to shit for a fucking decade.
I redact everything I just said.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Dave. I don't want to do that right now. I will say though, like if you're Chicago or if you're an athlete and you're seeing how special Chicago.
I think there is something to that, Betts.
Ditka won one ring for us, and he has restaurants all over the place. He gets a free meal everywhere he goes. You got the Rizzos of the world. He's got a bar. If you are good in Chicago,
he's got his picture up in the Barstool Chicago studio.
That's true. Yep. You will be a legend forever. Like if you just do something well for look at D Rose. He didn't do anything for us, and we love him to death. Like it's Chicago is a very special place, and we treat our athletes very well.
It's a world-class city.
Like I'm gonna make plans right now for the four of us. In 7 years, we're gonna go to Caleb Williams' restaurant. Okay.
Get a nice
get a vegan
7 years
steak,
from now.
an Impossible Burger.
Yes.
All right, I'm putting it in my calendar.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
20.
What a fun fucking ride this has been. I don't want the season to end, man.
20, 30.
Well, it's not.
This
We
is
got
the
another
most
game.
fun I've ever had
Yeah.
watching football in my life. Every single Sunday, I'm just so locked in, and it's so nerve wracking. But goddamn, is it fun? And dude, like the bar down the street, Irish Nobleman, great bar.
Love that spot.
It's not a bar that's slammed very often, like slammed. Betts and I went with Maserati Mike for a couple after the game last night, and like it's like the game never ended. Nobody left that bar. It was packed to the gills.
That's like we used to talk about all the time
Yeah.
about the Blackhawks run, about like what that did for the bar industry. And
Oh,
It's
I'm saying.
they've had
Dude.
nothing, dude. All these people on Dry January, that's out the fucking window.
Fuck that.
Look
I
at that.
tweeted. I said I wish I can clone myself so I can be at every Chicago bar right now.
every one of them, you know, and it's
Like some guy, like when we were on the field, some guy was like, Eddie, like, I'm staying in the West Loop. Like, where should I go? If the Bears, and I was like, buddy, go
Anywhere.
Yes, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Dude,
like
even just
walk into a bar.
I love. I mean, this isn't necessarily unique to Chicago, but everyone just walking around in the Bears colors yesterday, and then walking the dog this morning and driving here. It's like just Bears
Yep.
thing. And I left here and was driving home. I took a route kind of through Old Town, and I get a bang on my window, and it's fucking Blake and Connor Griffin, and I just put the windows down and I start blaring Bear Down. Yeah. So and then I just did that the whole way home. I just had the windows open and people were honking like the
Fireworks.
and like obviously like I love the Blackhawks and that run was incredible, and the Cubs too, right? This is a Bears town.
Yeah.
And
Bears
the-
unify the city.
They do.
Yeah.
And when they're, because like the Hawks are great and everyone got behind it, but it's not like, like kind of like you guys,
Yeah.
like you're like casual, but like everybody loves the Bears. So when the Bears are good, which never happens, it's just it's taken up to a whole different level that no other team can touch.
It is. It truly is.
Like when I was in Panama now 2 weeks back, I went to, it was called the American Bazaar. We stayed in a neighborhood called Casco Viejo, which translates Old Town. It's Panama City's Old Town. And they had one American bar that was showing the NFL games that day. And obviously everybody who is traveling to Panama City who is from America, and specifically Chicago, flocked to that bar. Like the Bears are stimulating the economy in other countries. That entire bar was packed to the gills. I met a guy from Naperville who grew up down the road from me. He was like 15 or 20 years older than me or something. But like, that's the kind of shit and the camaraderie. Everybody's high-fiving in Panama, and all these fucking Panamanian like bartenders have no idea what's going on. The vibes. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
I've said this before. Like when my teams are bad, I specifically don't wear like Bears or White Sox stuff out in public because I don't want to incite conversation with someone who knows me from work or wants to. Because I'm like, I don't want to talk about these losers right now.
Yeah.
And now I'm wearing it with pride, and I want to elicit those conversations.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. We have to keep this train rolling. We have to.
Got to.
All
right, then. That's a show. The Bears fucking did it, and we still got more football. So
Yeah, we'll see you next fucking week.
see you next week,
Yeah.
baby.